What's up, YouTube? I should probably stop trying to be cool. Anyway, this is a battle against a cool guy while I'm not cool. He is cool and he is... Why is my intro looking so freaking funny? Never mind. He is dodorov. And I, as usual, have no freaking idea what he wants to lead with. And looking at his team, I probably should do a team analysis. However, I suck, so I shall not. Okay, fine. That Magmortar scares me. Because, you know, my special wall is Licky. That's not gonna take Focus Blast all day. And my special wall number 2 is my Probopass, which is going to take Focus Blast less well, especially when I don't even have the Sturdy, because I believe in the stalkerish characteristics of Magnepool. He, however, leads with the Maractus as my phone epically fails to autofocus again, so I just have to stop the recording and kaboom! Whenever that happens, the focus will be fixed. I don't know, technology baffles me. My phone is a bitch. I have a feeling it's built for girls, but I just like it, okay? I mean, yeah, it came with a pink battery cover, and the fact that it PMSs every now and then by not wanting to autofocus in mid-recording, so damn it. So, seeing this Maractus, I don't really think it's that fast, even though I am adamant, so I'm just gonna go for the acrobatics, and I get a crit. At first, I'm not really sure if it mattered, seeing that Drifling doesn't really have the best attack in the game, but with the flying gem, said it didn't matter. So anyway, out comes this thing, and like I said, I really don't like this thing. Therefore, with the Unburden boost, I'm going to go for the Hypnosis, which is thankfully going to hit before he can get a Scarf or Specs Fire Blast on me, which will in all likelihood kill me. Maybe I should ask Rov to calculate it, but you know what, that's only a 40% chance of me missing, and then he has to hit Fire Blast. Oh wait, he has Thunderbolt. What am I talking about? Never mind. Anyway, I've got this Skuntank, which will get cleanly 2 KO'd by acrobatics, so I'm kind of thinking he will either switch or Sucker Punch. Therefore I'm just gonna go for the disable. However, the Sucker Punch does not come my way. He is going to go for the freaking Dark Pulse, and look at how much this freaking Dark Pulse does. Though yes, this is an offensive Drifblim, not a defensive one, as people are accustomed to seeing. And now that I kind of know that he's special or mixed, I am just going to go for the acrobatics again. I mean, if he wants to be funny and go for the Sucker Punch right now, then well, fuck my life. But he doesn't. He goes into this Miltank, and I'd rather he just Sucker Punch me there, because honestly, now that I see this Miltank in action, it just kind of struck me that I really do not have anything that can take it down. So I'm just gonna go for the acrobatics, thinking that he might want to set up the Stealth Rocks before he kills me. Therefore, I'm not gonna go for the Destiny Bond to tell him that I have the Destiny Bond, so he wouldn't expect it when he hopefully tries to kill me. However, he goes for the Thunder Wave, which means I'm slower than him. Therefore, even if I have the Destiny Bond when I use it, he's not gonna kill me because I'll be slower, and then you know, I can't be bothered to explain the mechanics. If you don't understand the mechanics of Destiny Bond, ask Amazing to do another one of those game mechanics explain things. I'm sure he'd like it. So after Destiny Bonding, I'm pretty sure that there's nothing productive that he can do. Like, I mean, he could heal Bell, he could Milk Drink, he just wouldn't kill me. Therefore, I'm just gonna use this time to double switch into my Choice Scarf Hunter type R. I'm just gonna go for a U-turn because, you know, he sends out this Caracal Star, which generally isn't a very good matchup for me. And to be honest, I was wishing I was a Staraptor instead of a Pidgeot there, because if I was Staraptor, I could have close combated the thing to hell and back. But I'm just gonna go talk to my Dark Trio, hoping that I can still outspeed it after a Shell Smash, but he does not run the Shell Smash set, I don't think. He goes for the Stone Age, and looking at the damage that Stone Age did, I'm kind of thinking it's maybe Choice Blended, but no, he bitch slaps all 3 of my Dark Trio hits with an Aqua Jet. So there goes my Revenge Killer, although admittedly it wasn't really that terribly useful anyway, with that Magmortar sleeping and that Skuntank near death. So I'm just gonna send out my Grace Glacier. I have 1 turn before he regains his Sturdy, so I'm gonna have to make it count. I'm not gonna try to be a smart ass and go predict some switches. I'm just gonna go straight up for the Choice Spec, Space 130 special attack base near 70 power, or maybe even 70 power, hell if I know. Hidden Power Grass, which is quite effective or rather times 4 effective, or as punk waffles would say x4 effective, because you know x square and x's they mix. Okay, so he's gonna send out this Mass Spirit. I don't really know what he wants to do, even though I'm a huge fan of using Mass Spirits. I'm kind of thinking Stealth Rocks, and because NU and RU are so devoid of good rapid spinners, the best one, aka the only one not being weak to Stealth Rocks, is fucking Spindar. I generally don't really pack rapid spinners in lower tiers, so I'm gonna send out my Burnout as a death fodder because, you know, why would I not? So I'm just gonna go to my... Come on now honey, don't you worry, you just picked the wrong fight. Silly bitch, don't ever think you have control of my life. Just disappear, hear the cheer, no one's gonna miss you. Be a hoe forevermore and kiss goodbye to your boo. So I was kind of predicting a switch to that freaking McMortar because I was kind of predicting him to predict status, therefore he can go to that sleeping McMortar and burn off some turns of sleep. And hopefully get a 1-turn wait to, you know, commence wrecking my team with Fire Blasts. However, he's gonna send out this freaking Miltank and he's gonna do the freaking Heal Bell as I toxic this thing. I was kind of hoping that he'd Thunder Wave me first and then go for a Heal Bell, because I was sort of anticipating when he'd use a Heal Bell, therefore I can get a free switch in. However, seeing that I'm already slower, I don't really know why the hell I did that, because Miltanks, despite their appearances, have base 100 speed. That's faster than freaking Salamans. So I'm just gonna go for the Volt Switch because, you know, as I've said, I'm slower and I can go for the Volt Switch after he attacks me, therefore I'll get a free switch in to my Grayscale Switch. Might not seem like a smart move, seeing that he potentially has the Sick Fat, but then again, this is my special sweeper. Pidgeot is my physical attacker. Most Miltanks tend to be more physically defensive. Besides, Glaceon just hits harder than Pidgeots most of the time. Unless of course it's a Eviolite Chansey we are talking about. So I predict the switch like a boss that I am, and I'm just gonna go for the Water Pulse. However, it doesn't kill this freaking McMortar, and it doesn't even get the Confused Hex. Not that I was actually hoping for it, not that I actually need it. Okay, fine, I need it, because, you know, I don't really have anything that resists fighting other than my Drifblim, which is a filler and U-Poke for my Confagriggers, because this team I was planning to use in A Amazing's round 2 tournament, in which I can win an Acekard. The rules state that I can have 2 UUs, so Confagriggers was one of those UU, and aside from my Rebellion, my Sharpedo, which is replaced by my Hunter type R, because, you know, this is the most similar thing to my Rebellion that I have, with priority attacks and, you know, speed and hard hitting moves. So he hits 2 Focus Blasts in a row. Normally I'd be a bit iffy about that, but then again, after all these hacks I've got, I really can't complain. So I'm just gonna go for the return here, because I'm kind of thinking he might want to save the McMortar for later, seeing that it has the potential to wreck shit through my entire team if I don't play around correctly. Not to mention, even if I went for the quick attack, you know, Flame Body. Then again, return also activates Flame Body, but you know what, I just felt like going for the return because I felt like being cool. So I'm just gonna go to my Glace, thinking that he would go for the Milk Drink, because if he doesn't Milk Drink and if I stayed in and went for another return, he'd be in KO range. Then again, Thunder Waving me and then outspeeding me next turn and then going for the Milk Drink is probably the smartest idea. But you know what, sometimes I'm not smart, so therefore I don't think that well. So he's gonna go for the Seismic Toss, which is a bit reassuring, seeing because he might have the Scrappy instead of the freaking Thick Fat. But then again, which Miltank doesn't have Seismic Toss, you know? However, he goes for the Seismic Toss. That in itself is already confusing, because I was expecting him to, you know, Milk Drink and then stall me to death. But then again, I'm thinking that choice specs based on 30 special attack, based 95 power spec, step Ice Beam, which will do half, so the moment he stops Milk Drinking is the moment he'd die. But then again, I'm paralyzed, so all he has to do is to wait for me to get paralyzed and then Seismic Toss me, but that would be boring, and Dodorov is more cooler than that. So seeing that this Skuntank is out, I don't think it's gonna have the Earthquake because it's special as he's shown me before. So I'm just gonna go out to my come on now honey, don't you worry, you just picked the wrong fight. Silly bitch, don't ever think you have control of my life. Just this oh shit. I wasn't supposed to paralyze this Mass Spirit, I was supposed to Toxic it. However, I just wasn't predicting him to send out this Mass Spirit, seeing that he switched out on my Stalker before. So naturally, I'm kind of thinking that I wore this Mass Spirit to hell and back, so I have genuinely no idea why he sent this thing in. But Here I'm just gonna go for the Volt Switch, thinking he might want to set up the Stealth Rocks or, I don't know, Hidden Power Fighting, while I don't have the Sturdy, which I didn't even have from the start because Magnet Pool. But he goes for the Thunderbolt anyway, and I'm kind of thinking that a Psychic will kill me, judging from the damage that the Thunderbolt did, but he gets paralyzed because, you know, Hex Glaceon, and I was just sitting there laughing at all. And because Grace Glace is so ace, it kills off this Mesprit and then fixes the focus problems of my PMSing phone. At this point I probably should recall what PMS stands for, but basically it's woman being what woman does, which is bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching. Low sexist. Fine, I have female friends, therefore I guess I should apologize. With the death of my Glaceon, I mean, honestly, I just had to let it die because, you know, let bygones be bygones. I'm just gonna send out my Hunter type out. This time I'm just gonna go for the quick attack because I sort of thought this thing was his last, and if by any odd chance that he is Choice Scarf, my priority will go past his speed. Then again, I'm Choice Scarf myself because I'm a Type R. But he has this freaking thing left, and I'm locked into quick attack with a burn that isn't gonna help speed this process up anytime soon. And I guess this is good game. Although if I was a good narrator, I'd find something really engrossing and really interesting to say while this video comes to an end. But I guess by now people will already know that I'm not a good narrator, and therefore I do not do fan service like that. And then my Stalker is gonna come in and thunder wave this thing because, you know, stalling for time, and I want more Hex because, you know, it's funny. So yeah, honestly, what's there to say? Maybe I should sing a song. Oh shit, my parents are home. Bye.
I don't waste all these people's time bitching and moaning and bitching 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 and bitching. Are you bitching?